right, we are live for MLB Picks for Tuesday, May 21st. Just gonna go over yesterday quick. Padres Braves. I mean, Cease got lit up yesterday. Made it all the way to the eighth inning on life support, and the Braves pulled Minter out and put in Jimenez, and immediately just gave up that under there, so that was cooked. But Guardians got it done. Well, minus 126, not 12. But the Orioles and Cardinals, the over gets there. And Astros, what a collapse. I should have just paid the juice and played that team total because that was heartbreaking. Blow a 5-run lead in a matter of 3 outs once they got it. Fromber just got lit up. That was horrendous. Yeah, brutal, but what are you going to do about it? We're just going to move on to today and hopefully have a better day here. The first pick I'm going to have here is the Phillies and the Rangers. Rangers are at Philadelphia. We've got John Gray versus Ranger Suarez here, and both have been very good. Rangers been top-notch Cy Young candidate this year, and the Phillies have been putting up numbers offensively. John Gray has been solid, but he does give up some hard hit, and on the road he's not as strong here. And the Phillies, wind's blowing out at home. It's a pretty nice day. Yeah, it's blowing out to right field at 9 miles an hour, 81 degrees. I think the Phillies are going to be hitting the ball around today. They always give Ranger run support here, and the weather's going to be a helpful factor for them. So I played them on the first 5 here, minus 115 on the run line, and I played the team total over 4.5. I don't think they're going to have much issue here. I think Rangers, obviously, they're going to have that lead for Ranger after 5. I think he's got, a win in every game this year, or maybe not once. So he's been carrying the lead after 5 with this offense, and then I'm throwing the Rangers bullpen too. They're going to give up runs. I think they're going to get 3 or 4 off of Gray potentially. I don't think they're going to have much issue offensively much today. So I'm going to take them on the first 5 here and that team total over 4.5. I mean, if you're just looking at it, Philly versus righties here the last 2 weeks, they are 5th in majors. They got a 10.5% walk rate, 16.8% K rate, 159 ISO, 123 WRC plus, and they are hitting the ball pretty hard. They've got a 35% hard hit rate with a 38% fly ball rate. So I think they're going to be able to get to Gray here and this Rangers bullpen, which I don't think anybody has any faith in. So give me the Phillies here to score some runs and carry the lead after 5 to potentially get Ranger another win here. All right, next game, Giants, Logan Webb at Pittsburgh with Martin Perez. Total is 8 in this game. I'm on the Giants team total over 4.5 in this one. I know that Logan Webb is getting hit up too, and that could play the over, but I really don't want to put any faith in the Pirates' bats here. But if we're looking at left-handed, the Giants have been solid. You know, not top-notch, but they've been solid versus lefties. And you're just gonna give me Martin Perez, who's, I believe he's given up like 4+ in multiple games here. Yeah, nine earned against the Brewers, 4 against the Angels, 3 against Colorado, 4 against Boston, 3 against the Mets. In his last 6 games, he's given up 3+. So then you're going to get the Pirates bullpen. I think with the wind blowing out too, pretty big today. Not pretty big, but it's blowing to left field. 85-degree day. So that hard hit, you're going to give me Martin Perez on the bump here, and then lefties. San Francisco is 10th. They've got a 33% hard hit rate with a 46.4% fly ball. And if you're going to look at Martin Perez, he's got a 38% fly ball, and in those last 6 games, he's got a 40, 41, 50% fly ball rate. So the ball is going to be in the air today. I have faith in the Giants to get some runs here against Perez. He's not been good. Got absolutely murdered by Milwaukee his last time out, 5 bombs. They just sent him out there to get murdered. They didn't care at any point when they sent him in that last inning. But you're going to give me Martin Perez again. I think at plus money for a team total, I think the Giants can get put up 5 runs here today with all 9 at bats, getting the bullpen and Martin Perez. So I'm going to take the Giants over 4.5 in this one. And then the next game, headed right back to St. Louis. Orioles with Bradish take on Lance Lynn and the Cardinals. The wind is a nice day in Seattle. Seattle. St. Louis. 92 degrees it's saying with 42% humidity, and the wind is blowing out 20 miles an hour. So I'm taking the Orioles team total over 2.5 in the first 5 here. If we want to look at Lance Lynn, he's just been regressing before our eyes consistently these last few games. Here we go. Yes, he's given up 4, 4, 4, 3. And 4 of his last 5, he's given up 3+, and he has not gotten out of the 5th inning since April 16th, and he's only gotten out of the 5th inning once this year. He's just been getting shelled. He's walking guys, he's not striking them out, just giving up nukes, hard hit balls. So you're going to give me the Orioles versus Lance Lynn here with 90-degree day, wind blowing out to left field heavily, and I'm getting even money on the over 2.5 in the first 5. I'm going to hop all over that. So give me the Orioles to bop around Lance Lynn here, and I think they're probably going to put up more than 3 runs, but even money, I'm all over that. So I have no fear in Lance Lynn today. I think the Orioles are going to do their thing, bebop them around, and have a good old time in St. Louis. And we're going to head right back to Houston. Terrible. Yesterday, absolutely terrible. But today they got Javier going. Javier at home has been lights out. I don't think he's given up a run at home this year. I know the Angels team has been batting really well, but they bat better versus lefties than righties. And you're getting Javier here, who has I think it's a .74 home ERA. He's been solid. When he hits the road, Detroit 7 earned, Kansas City 2 earned, 3 runs were given up, 3-4 walks in those. Other than that, at home he's gotten 0 earned in 6, 2 earned against Texas in 7 innings. But they did have the lead after that. Even though he gave up the 2, they were carrying the lead through the first 5 here, and then Toronto, New York 0-0. So he's been solid at home. Don't want to trust him on the road, but I'm going to take the Astros the first 5 here. Minus a half at minus 142. I don't have any faith in... I have faith in Javier that he's going to have a good day against the Angels. I mean, the Angels have been putting up runs, but I think Javier is going to be able to control them a little bit. I mean, it shouldn't be another case where he's getting shelled like Framber was. Framber just looked awful, but we're getting cannot find this. Anywho, I'm taking the Astros against righties this year. Last 2 weeks they've been lights out. They've got they're a top 5 offense, I believe. Yep, top 3. 129 WRC plus, a 176 ISO, 315 BABIP, 19.8% K, 9.1% walk. So I think they're not going to have too much of an issue here. I think, especially after yesterday, they're going to want to come out and establish themselves and get a lead here. I don't really want to mess with the bullpen at all, so I played the first 5 a little juicy, but give me the Astros to bebop the Angels around here in this one. And that one is it for the day, so we'll just recap these. The Phillies, the first 5 run line, minus 115, and the full game team total over 4.5 at minus 105. Giants team total over 4.5 plus 105 against the Martin Perez and the Pirates. Orioles first 5 over 2.5 at even money versus Lance Lynn and in St. Louis with a crazy hot day, a lot of humidity, a lot of wind. So I'm gonna play this all day and twice on Sunday if you give me this number. And then the Astros, the first 5 run line, minus 142, juicy, but don't really want to mess with this bullpen. And I think especially after yesterday, they're gonna come out and get a nice lead and hang on to it in this one. So that will be it for the day. If I end up having anything else, I will end up just tweeting it under this or tweeting it out, but that should do it for the day. Um, Potentially, I looked at Toronto the first five, but I don't really want to put any faith in Toronto personally, so I just laid off at this one. But yeah, 5 plays. Hopefully, it goes better today. We don't get any tough beats like we did yesterday, but hey, that's gambling for you. So let's have a better